in English Successful MOOC. I'm Dr. Amal Ben Yahya from l'ENS Constantine, and today we will talk about the English paragraph, more particularly about the components of the English paragraph. Hopefully, this would help you write correct and well-structured paragraphs in the future. So we'll start first of all by giving a quick overview of the objectives of this sequence. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the main elements of a paragraph and distinguish between them, identify the topic sentence, differentiate between between three positions of the topic sentence, identify supporting sentences, and lastly, identify the concluding sentence and conclusion signals. As an introduction, there are different kinds of writing which you can be involved in. First, you have academic writing. Academic writing is the kind of writing you do in high school and college classes. This type of writing is formal in that you should write complete sentences and you don't use slang terms, abbreviations, and contractions. Second, we have creative writing. This is the kind of writing you do at home in your free time when you write stories, poems, or diaries. Unlike academic writing, creative writing is informal, i.e., you can use slang terms and abbreviations. The third type is the personal writing. This is the kind of writing you do for personal purposes, mainly when you write letters or emails to your friends, and it is also informal. Well, you can be involved in all three types of writing, but as university students, you will be more concerned with academic writing, and specifically with the English paragraph. So the main point in this lesson is the English paragraph. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences about a single topic. Together, the sentences of the paragraph explain the writer's main idea or the most important idea about the topic. In academic writing, the length of the paragraph is between 5 to 10 sentences, but it can be longer or shorter. Here is an example of a paragraph about gold, the precious metal you all know, especially girls. This paragraph contains 10 complete sentences, and as you can see, the first word in the first line is always indented. Now, what are the components of the paragraph? The English paragraph consists of three main elements or parts. The topic sentence, which is the most important sentence of the paragraph because it tells the reader about the topic of the paragraph. The supporting sentences, which give more information or details about the topic. And the concluding sentence, which marks the end of the paragraph by summarizing the main points or restating the topic sentence. In the same paragraph about gold, the first sentence is the topic sentence. It is underlined in yellow. Then, supporting sentences underlined in the green line, they give more information and details about the topic. And last, you have the concluding sentence, which comes as the last sentence in the paragraph. Let's talk about each of these elements in some details, and we will start with the topic sentence. The topic sentence is the most important sentence in a paragraph. It is further divided into two parts. The topic or the subject of the paragraph and the controlling idea or what the paragraph will say about the topic. Here are some examples of topic sentences where each sentence is divided into the topic and controlling idea. So in the first sentence, or the first sentence, we read, some marriages are a union of two families. So the topic here is marriage, and the controlling idea is a union of two families. The same topic, marriage, can have different controlling ideas. So we can say some marriages are a union of two individuals, some marriages or weddings are very elaborate, some weddings are very simple or take place in unusual locations. Each time we have a new idea for the same topic. Now, where should the topic sentence be placed in a paragraph? Should it always come at the beginning or it can be placed in another position? Well, the topic sentence may take three possible positions: at the beginning or near the beginning, at the middle, or at the end of a paragraph. Let's see some examples. In the paragraph, always about gold, the topic sentence is placed at the beginning, namely, it comes as the first sentence in the paragraph. In the second example, the topic sentence is near the beginning. It's not the first sentence, it's the second sentence, or somewhere between the beginning and the middle of the paragraph, as you can see in the underlined sentence. In the third example, the topic sentence is situated at the middle of the paragraph, as you can see in the screen. And in the last example, the topic sentence is situated at the end of the paragraph, and it comes as the last sentence, underlined in green. We move now to talk about the supporting sentences. As we mentioned earlier, the supporting sentences explain the topic by giving more information about it. Supporting sentences list some details about the main idea. Here, in our example about gold, the supporting sentences, underlined in green, give more information about gold and why it is a precious and important metal. The supporting sentences employ such expressions as, first of all, for example, another characteristic, and the most recent use to list more details about the topic. We move now to the last element, which is the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence indicates the end of the paragraph by using a concluding signal like "in conclusion" to show to the reader that you are finishing or closing your paragraph. Here is a list of concluding signals which you can use to start your concluding sentence. So you can say, for example, all in all, in summary, in brief, to include. All these are followed by a comma, or you can use some words which are not followed by comma, like it is clear that. These examples show that. You can see that. Now, to write a good concluding sentence, you can use these three steps. First, begin with a conclusion signal, as what we have seen earlier. Most conclusion signals have commas after them, others do not have. 2. Remind your reader of the main idea by one of the following methods. Either by repeating the main idea of the topic, but of course you have to use different words, or by summarizing the main point or points of the paragraph. Last but not least, you should never end a paragraph by introducing a new idea. So you repeat or summarize, but you never begin a new idea which was not mentioned in the paragraph. And this is the end of our presentation. Here is the list of references. Here we come to an end to our lesson today.